Hello everybody, welcome to the Celeb Scope channel. Recently, Kandi Burruss shared a deeply emotional message on social media after publicly confirming her divorce from Todd Tucker. We all know Kandi and Todd were married for 11 years before deciding to part ways, but this newest update shows just how heavy things have been behind the scenes. Just days ago, Kandi posted a carousel of photos on Instagram, smiling on the outside, yet in her caption she admitted those smiles were hiding stress and sadness. She revealed she's been feeling emotionally drained. And even though she keeps showing up for her family, her friends, and her work, she's been hurting on the inside. Meanwhile, Todd is in the Bahamas with his boys, saying he's there to clear his mind. But here's where things take a turn. Word around the streets is that Todd was allegedly caught texting other women. And according to Funky Dineva, it wasn't just light conversations, it was supposedly much deeper. When Kandi found out, she was devastated, and that's reportedly what pushed her to end the marriage. Now the two are knee-deep in a divorce battle, with Todd going full force as if he wasn't the one allegedly in the wrong. And baby, the streets are buzzing. We're about to break this whole story down and plenty more. Now, I've always known Mama Joyce for her big smile, but baby, I don't think I've ever seen her this joyful. It took 11 long years of marriage, but it looks like she finally has her daughter back to herself. We all know Mama Joyce was never here for Todd, so this divorce might be the best early Christmas gift she could have asked for.
Even though I do feel you're opportunist.
What do you think I'm getting out of it?
What you getting out of it?
Let's be honest. Mama Joyce has been giving Todd the side eye since the very beginning. She said years ago that she didn't fully trust his intentions. In her view, Kandi was dating beneath her level, that Todd was benefiting a little too much from the lifestyle, and she made it very clear that she hoped her daughter would be with someone closer to her financial standing.
I could have replaced Todd. I probably would have picked anyone that had a decent job.
So now that this divorce is underway, folks on the internet are saying Mama Joyce is somewhere clicking her heels like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And honestly, I can picture it. According to people online, both Kandi and Todd have been dealing with marriage issues for quite a while. Kandi was reportedly upset after learning that Todd had been communicating with other women behind her back. That's what a source is telling People magazine exclusively. She allegedly had no idea. A rep for Burruss has not commented, and Tucker has not responded to People magazine's requests for comment.
Y'all know Kandi and Todd, my people. And I have to tread very lightly when covering these stories because. And Kandi reportedly discovered Todd was communicating with other women behind her back before filing divorce. She had no idea. So y'all can stop it with the Todd got somebody pregnant rumor. Todd had a vasectomy very early on in their relationship, okay? Now, Todd was around somebody's house, okay? And I got her pictures. I know where she stay, and I know her name. But I don't want to bring no extra stress and duress around Kandi's house. So I'ma hold it. Her name start with a H. You home wrecking whore. If the information done made it to me, and it didn't make it a little bit, it made it verified, bona fide, certified, and every other personified. If it done made it to me.
So Kandi went on Instagram and posted this reel, and she wrote, "This is what I look like when I'm going through something. I show up for my family. I show up for my friends. I show up to handle my business. And I show up with a smile. All while on the inside, I'm emotionally broken." In every pic in this video, I was internally dealing with something life-changing that most of the people in these photos had no idea about, my inner stress and sadness. This isn't being fake. This is simply how I cope. I internalize things and work through them on my own. I am the poster child for the saying, check on your strong friend, because you never really know what they're facing. I usually don't share things like this, but I was listening to an old song I wrote years ago, and it felt like it perfectly described how I feel right now.
What's up, y'all? I just wanted to say thank you to every single person that texted, to send a DM, a message, called, just showed love to me in any way. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for all the love. I've just been rehearsing, and obviously this is a crazy time. And, the other day I guess I was having a moment, but I'm thankful to you guys. I'm back to being my normal tourist self. So I'm just, moving forward and looking for, the sun to come out. How about that? But I'm looking forward to all the good days. And today was a good day. It was a great day in rehearsal. Today was a good day. And so for everybody that's tried to call me today, but I was in rehearsal, don't be worried. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Love y'all.
So while Kandi is pushing through this divorce, one she likely assumed would be a simple open and shut situation, especially with what many believed was a solid prenuptial agreement, she's handling all of it at the same time she's preparing for a major Broadway run. Yes, child. Kandi is out here balancing heartbreak, attorneys, custody filings, and public attention, all while stepping into this new Broadway project. And if there's one thing we know about Miss Kandi Burruss, it's that she's going to keep those checks coming in, even when her personal life is falling apart behind the scenes. But imagine the mental weight of memorizing lines, coordinating meetings, attending rehearsals, and still presenting herself as the strong, polished businesswoman everyone knows. All while dealing with a divorce that seems to get messier every time new paperwork surfaces. Now, it's being said that Kandi has an estimated net worth of around $30 million. And with that in mind, you'd expect her to have hired a top-tier attorney. Not saying she didn't, but a lot of people have been pointing out the mistakes that appeared not only in her original petition, but in her amended filing too. In fact, a paralegal commented on my last video saying, as a paralegal, I have to ask, who did she hire? And yes, the word was misspelled, but we're going to keep going. They added that the paperwork didn't even have proper spacing, let alone anything else completed correctly on that initial filing. And they weren't the only ones who noticed. The lead attorney here on YouTube, shout out to him, also caught the same issues.
Here's what I see. Number one, the formatting is fucked up. Why is the petitioner over here and the respondent over here? I already know what it is. This should be lined up over here. This is the first page and your formatting is fucked up, and this lady's worth $30 million. This attorney's office should be ashamed. Look at this. Linus Tucker, the comma. There should be a comma right here. What do you notice? Look at this fucking comma way over here. I already know. I just looked at the first page, but I'm gonna say that the paralegal drafted this. And that's how I know I got you. Because you're letting paralegals do attorney's work for a black woman that's worth $30 million.
The same issues showed up in her petition to seal. The same problems appeared again in her amended complaint. And then Todd's attorney, Randy Kessler, had to call out Kandi's lawyer, saying, your original petition didn't even include a verification page. Without that page, the court can treat the entire filing as defective or improperly submitted. Kandi's attorney, Adama McKinnon, eventually added it in the amended filing, but at that point, the errors had already been pointed out. It felt like too little, too late. Honestly, I would have expected Todd to be the one with an attorney making these kinds of mistakes. Considering Todd's finances compared to Kandi's, this isn't the best look going in. Kandi has always seemed like someone who can bargain shop, and I'm just hoping this isn't one of those situations where she decided to do that with her legal team. And even after Todd's attorney tore into the original petition, a lot of the same issues remained. She changed a few things, but kept plenty of the questionable parts in there. I don't know, it's just not looking good.
I already know. This is, oh my God! Look at all this. They done started the damn thing in the middle of the damn page.
So 3 days ago, Todd went on Instagram and wrote, "Mama, I hope you're resting well. I need you more than ever right now. You raised a good man who will continue to make you proud. My boy Raymond _1K passed yesterday. Tell him I said what's up. I've got a lot of unfinished business down here, but I look forward to the day I'll see you again. And if you see God, tell him I'm doing my best and I have faith in the journey he has me on, because I know I'm destined for greatness. Love you. The best damn son in the world." Then he added, "My boy Sebastian knew I was going through a tough moment and offered me a change of scenery. We've been friends for 11 years, and his support has always meant a lot. I started my day by the pool and ended my night on the campaign trail with him and his team as he steps into politics. Grateful for a friend who inspires, motivates, and never forgets to give back. Truly appreciate you, bro." So it seems like they're both finding their own ways to cope. Kandi is out working, and Todd is outside. Neither of them has said anything about the woman with the name starting with H. However, Kandi clearly has connections at People magazine, and it's possible her team may be sending information their way to make it clear that Todd is the one allegedly in the wrong, since he seems ready to fight for her money and the kids. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about all this chaos happening in the world of Kandi and Todd. And you already know, we'll talk about it down below.